Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Classy Coins, and today I'm bringing you another video for June. For our business, the half that we're taking is $2,339 plus my check, which is $1,661. And y'all, we was looking real cute these first two checks. We've been looking real cute. So the total for that one, let me double check. Yeah, so $4,000, right? But let's get into these bills. So we'll do, yeah, no, I already took out the half of the rent from the last check, so that would be $884. This is including utilities, and so y'all know the total is around $1,700. But I gotta talk to y'all. I do. Y'all remember when I told y'all we found another apartment? Well, we gotta move and break our lease due to mold, in which we have been back and forth on this for a while, but we just came to the conclusion that, like, we've been sick almost every month. Some part of it could be our kids in daycare, but they've developed like this mild asthma out of nowhere. You guys will see in my future videos coming up, some of these expenses will be going to moving. And like I said, we don't want to break the lease. Our cause is going to be because of mold, so I'm not sure if they're going to make us pay that or not. They're very lenient on mold laws in Georgia. They're not, like, depending on the area. And maybe us in the house, they're a little bit more like aggressive with it, but apartments be like, it is what it is. So we will see how that falls and stumbles upon them. We've been dealing with it for some time, but it seems like it definitely grew and got a lot worse. So we're like, yeah, we're not staying, we're out of here, right? Stick to the end so I can tell y'all the story. Okay, so the phone bill is $63. Y'all know YouTube $10 subscription, daycare $513. Oh, I gotta tell y'all, update y'all about that as well. Another daycare. And then Acorn, our one little investment we got going on, $30. My Capital One, where I have my subscriptions, $53. And then LA Fitness, what's LA Fit? $35. So after I total all these up, let's see what we get. Life. I can't wait to just, I'm gonna tell y'all about what we doing with daycare, because it is definitely gonna have to go. And y'all, I don't think I ever mentioned this to y'all, but this is them only going Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. That's not even Monday through Friday for daycare. So yeah, everybody in the comments is like, yeah, you know, just stick it out, or people who are like, yeah, just leave. Yeah, the decision has been made that I'm definitely leaving, because y'all, this is getting real high. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's when they're his mom will watch them. But I'm like, okay, well, we can't, you know, depend on her all the way till they're like 5 years old, you know, when they start, or pre-K. I'm not sure if some pre-Ks at school are free. I have to do my research, but in my opinion, I'm just like, okay, let's just be adults. We have the income to survive, like, to live off of one. Like, as y'all know, it fluctuates, which is why we were hesitant. But at the same time, like, I don't know. Well, I do know that it's just time, because, like, and y'all have to know, like, the story is, it's funny because, like, his parents agree, like, yeah, you know, just come home, and because that's how they did it when his siblings were younger. It's 5 of them. But when I was younger, I was the only child. My mom and dad both worked, so they're like, no, keep the job, like, just, you never know what's gonna happen. So y'all, it's definitely been a battle back and forth today. It's just a conclusion that we've come to. But let me know, like, your opinion on that, like how you feel and what your thoughts are, because like I said, I don't know if I ever told y'all that that's only part-time. Now granted, it might be a bougie daycare, but we've still looked around, and I've heard prices from other people that go to daycares that cost less, and they're still charging $1,200, maybe $1,300. So we still be paying a total of $2,600 for them to go full time. And it's just, we don't, if we saw this every month, sure, But as y'all saw y'all might have seen in March, sometimes we might see like 4,000 to 5 in a month. Sometimes we might not see that much. So it's just, yeah, I think I know we're done, right? Moving on to the variables. So we got the bills, and then the variable expenses, those, I don't know if you noticed, but I did change this from $350 to $250. The gas is the same, and then I've added the household because I'm like, yeah, we definitely buy other things. So let's try to, like I said, eventually once we move, I want to get into breaking down categories, and when I have more time to record videos, I do want to break down the categories a little bit more and get into like cash envelopes. But with the bills, we said that was $21.01, and the last thing is the sinking funds. I think I want to do $20. No, so we know tags are about to come up soon, so I gotta do 40. I'm gonna need an oil change soon myself, so that might have to come out of one of our checks. Then the gifts, we'll just do 20. I do have birthdays coming up, and I was recently asked to be a bridesmaid, so eventually I'm gonna need to start giving her like money. It's like $75, and I really just kind of want to knock it out, but we'll see what the next check is looking like. Yeah, with that. And then the sinking funds, the total would be $160. So I could show y'all stuff in this. Oh, one more thing that I said we would do this check. I said we are only going to, so let me do another but one. I said we are only going to use $100 for eating out for these 2 weeks. We cannot swipe our debit card, especially because we're moving in literally 4 weeks. We don't have time to be like, whoa, where did $500 go? Like, where did such and such go? We don't. So I'm going to put this in our like envelope and be like, this is what we got. That means no DoorDash, which is good because y'all know DoorDash be like, here's $10 for the fees plus $3 for the tips, and then by the time you know it, you pay the extra $15. That's not even your meal. So this is the goal, this is the plan. I'll let y'all know at the end of the month. So it'll be another 100 the next 2 checks, but if we achieve this is our first time. Y'all know our weakness is just swiping, but that falls on me as a wife to make sure the meals are prepared, know what we're cooking, at least lunch and dinner, little breakfast, little toast, little oatmeal. We just not going by our day. I'm not making no gourmet breakfast, but I am working on getting lunch and dinners together at least 3 times a week. A subscriber that's I commented and said that they do 3. They cook Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I appreciate that because that's helpful. That can now be my goal to make sure there's meals, because yeah, moving on. This is kind of like a chatty one because it's been a little second since I've done this one. But 21, we'll add all this up, plus 410 plus 260. So everything total is $2,771. And then if we do leftover, so let's do, I know it's awkward to make it negative, but that means we have 1,229 left. So what I'm thinking is that we put like 300, half and half kind of. So let's divide that, 29 divided by 2. We're not doing no change though. So let's just round it up. So $615 will go to the Wells credit card, and then the other will go to the moving. And that will make it 0 base budget. But let's go over and review. 1,000 total for bills is 2101. Here, variable expenses or things that change but we need, 410. And then our sinking funds, 260. The total for everything, 2,071. this is what we had left over, and then we just rounded up to say this is what we're gonna put towards credit card and are moving. Okay, into the story real quick. So basically, yes, we're moving. We found an apartment, the one that I was telling you guys about in the previous video. So the good thing is, the positive thing is that we're not missing out on money. There's also this thing of, like I told you, me, my husband, my kids, and my mom live together. It is about that time that we go our separate ways. So we made this decision together for a lot of reasons, a lot of mental health reasons. And so basically, we're moving forward. She's going her way, we're going our way. Everything's still good, no issues. Pressing is because, first, number one, the mold. Number two, we were concerned about what prices would look like in October versus now. And then number three, like I said, mental health. Is just time to make that separation, to be our own entity. Now, I do understand this comes with the cost and things being more expensive, more bills. This is a decision that we've made as a family, and so our rent will be increasing as we will no longer be splitting that. And then our first deposit as well as first month's rent is due on the 1st of July. That is around the time we'll be moving in that weekend ish. We're all trying to make it move together, but then I would like to have some funds for decorating. Like, really, I'm looking on OfferUp to find like something really good that I can catch that weekend that we move, or that week, because I'm not above buying used furniture at all. Because I mean, it depends though. Like, I don't really want a used mattress. I don't know, it depends. Like I said, I don't mind like a desk or another dresser or nightstand, you know. A lot of stuff we're not taking, and we have a lot in the garage that we're selling on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. So we're hoping to actually get like what we're paying, some of that back. And then another thing is, I will be going home. I'll be leaving my job at the end of this month, so it will take away $1,600, but not really, because as you were seeing in my previous videos, we were not having that much left over. Now, when we have good months like these, then that's when it's worth it. But like I said, we not for 3 days. I don't really think that should be a decision. So, you know, to each his own. Other people might make a different decision or think that this might not be the best route. But so you'll see our budget being tweaked and changed. You might see bills being added. You might see you know, but the goal is to not rack up any more debt while we go through this process, and then get back on track to paying debt off. Life happens, you know. If you don't have any changes within a whole 24 months that affected your finances, then it's probably just you as a person. But when you have family, like, things change, and I see it all the time. So I don't, you know, think this is a bad thing. I think it's new and great. So y'all stay tuned for those videos. Know your thoughts on the whole mold thing. Hopefully they don't make us pay that last month. If not, we'll figure it out. But we're just still trying to be as responsible as possible. As you guys can see, we don't just recklessly spend our money. This is basically bills. We have fun, like, barely, but we're gonna try to like keep that a thing. If you enjoyed this video, comment below and like, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.